All right, welcome back to HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. I'm joined by the Stiff Brownie, Jamie the intern, and I'm the dirtbag, like always. Let's remember to go to our website, by the way. Check out our merchandise, hbunfilteredsportstalk.com, and you can check out all sorts of stuff. Nice hats, shirts, mugs, shoes. See if there's something you want on there and help us out, support us. Let's go back with Jamie, the intern, and what else exciting news happened out there in the world of sports on this day?
So on this day, April 20th, 2008, Danica Patrick became the first woman ever to win an IndyCar race.
Wow.
Okay, now there we go. Shout
Wow.
out to the women.
Yeah, good for you.
That's awesome. Danica Patrick, well done. She's retired though now, right?
Yeah, I think she's got family. I think she's married with kids and doing the whole family thing.
You know, she was with our boy Rogers.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he went to solitude in Oregon in the woods.
I
Thinking
can tell
about
you
his
this.
life.
Can you imagine that household with those heads in it?
Oh God.
Those egos?
Yeah, that was there's not a big enough room in Green Bay to have them both
No.
in there.
You need a lot more than 35,000 square feet.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I want to touch base back on the Oakland Athletics moving to. I am so excited about this them moving to Vegas. It looks like they've already approved. It's going to be near like the Red Rock area near. On the left side of the strip, they're looking for land.
That's a beautiful casino.
Yeah, I love Red Rock. I actually like the M and what's the other one? Green.
Yeah. I know what you're
All
talking
those
about.
that cater to the locals. Those are pretty cool, nice hotels, and stay out of the chaos of the strip.
The Red Rock gets good acts there too. Concerts. They have really good concerts as well.
Yeah, I've been to some.
Shout out to the
awesome
Red Rock.
shows.
Hook us up with some rooms.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is going to be obviously a partially retractable, 1.5 billion, 35,000 seat, which is perfect. 35,000 seat. Stadium.
Perfect. Because it'll look packed even though they never do anything.
Right, you can get out of that 70,000. What is the Coliseum, by the way? Because when the Raiders were there and they built those in center field, those seats, even though they're covered with a tarp.
It's got to be at least 60,000, I would think.
Yeah, that's huge.
Because that's what the Coliseum in LA is.
Oh,
right?
and we had a bet earlier. We were trying to say what stadium what baseball stadium would have over 50,000, and I said Dodger Stadium, and I threw out 65,501. Where did that come in on the capacity?
The capacity of Dodger Stadium is 56,000 seats, the largest stadium in the MLB.
And I said, why did I say 65? I
No,
meant
you
56.
said 56.
I said 56,501, but it's 56,000 even?
56,000 even.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Wow.
56,000. I got that right.
Price is right,
All right. And Angel Stadium, what are we looking, 43?
probably.
43,000? Yeah, all right. Anyways, all right, let's turn to Stiffy B here. Patrick Corbin Day, obviously he's already got that pick in. Do you have any other good picks for us?
Yes, let's cherry pick on a couple teams. Pick the Rays, pick the Orioles, pick the Rangers, and pick the Twins. They're playing the White Sox, the Tigers, the Oakland Athletics, who is the worst team statistically right now in baseball, and the Washington Nationals.
Moneyball is not Moneyball this year.
No, it's not. He's probably too focused on getting that new stadium.
Yeah.
They're last in every single defense efficiency, offense efficiency, strikeouts to the hitters. They're just bad.
Man, Athletics and Detroit are going to be absolutely awful. The only thing that Detroit has going for him is Angel Cabrera is retiring. This is his last year, and now he's getting a gift every time he goes down somewhere. So I guess he was just this past week he was in Houston, and what do you think they gave him for a gift?
In Houston,
Houston Astros gave him a gift.
I hope a trash can.
They gave trash can. That's a good one. Oh my God, that would be epic. No, they gave him a cowboy hat.
Oh, that's
How
a shocker.
original! Should at least give him like a NASA space helmet.
Something. I got to tell you,
Something
I can't stand betting on the Orioles, especially in these past years. They've kind of been my arch nemesis. I'm either on them and they lose by a ton, or I'm against them and they win by a ton. They're a good team. They're
Yeah.
a really good team, and I know that's because everybody's going to say, "Oh, well, they've had, 10 first-round picks in the last 10 seasons, and blah 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 blah." Well, a lot of these guys, they got two pitchers that are beyond legit, and starting pitchers that go deep in the games. They're hitting the ball. They're young. It's
Yeah.
fun to watch them. So let's make some Orioles money this weekend.
Dude, the Rays, man. The Rays are on fire.
Yeah,
They just keep winning.
they're another team that I'm not shocked. I didn't think they don't have any named guys, which is why people don't gravitate towards them, and they just kind of push them aside to get to the Yankees because the Yankees have all the marquee players. But obviously they're 16-3 for a reason. So
Yeah. Okay. So Madison Bumgarner just got released by the D-backs. Where do you think he hangs it up, or do you think a team that has playoff aspirations? I mean, every time a decent pitcher becomes available, I always think Angels first because they always need pitching. Where do you think he could possibly land?
I could see him somehow ending up in like Chicago. I could see him
With
going
the White Sox,
with
or?
the White Sox because they need pitching. They're not playing above. They're not playing up to their potential. I think because he does get waived, he would take league minimum. That now brings into account like a Minnesota Twin.
Okay, the Twins. That's a good one.
I don't think
As a fifth starter.
Yeah.
I would have him on the
I
back
think
end
he's-
of the rotation.
Yeah, he's got enough juice, and more importantly, he is one of the most competitive athletes. Like, if you want to talk about a Kobe Bryant in baseball, this guy doesn't get. Even when he was getting released, he was yelling at one of the hitters. Did you see him? He ended up walking him, and he was like just cussing him out. He's got enough left. He just was on a team that was so bad and not playing for anything that he was just cashing it in, and you could tell.
Actually, I'm just throwing this out to our fact checker. You're gonna have to look this up. Madison Bumgarner's playoff record. I mean, in the playoffs,
He's lights out.
he is lights out. So if you're a playoff team, you want Madison Bumgarner. For some reason, what you were saying, like that Kobe Bryant, that competitiveness takes over. For some reason, he is just clutch. He's like the opposite of Kershaw. Kershaw during the regular season is awesome, and then for some reason struggles during the playoffs. Now I know Alex Cora is his worst nightmare. Who's cheated when he was with St. Louis. He was stealing calls on Kershaw. Then at the Astros and the Red Sox. You combine those three teams on Kershaw, and those are all those games where they knew the pitch is what ruined his ERA. But with all that being said, Kershaw's ERA, man, he just won his 200th game last week. It's
seems
still
like he's been
close.
pitching for
It's
20
close
years.
to 2. It's like
Yeah,
ridiculous.
he's so good. His ability to, I know he's gotten hurt, but his ability to pitch as long as he has is pretty insane when you think about it. And going back to Mad Bum, I put him in the same category as the Pedro Martinez is, the Roger Clemens is.
Kurt Schilling,
I mean, yeah, just lights out when it comes to big games,
Oral Hershiser,
playoffs. Yeah, I mean,
Mad Bum, Mad
was
Dog.
was it El Duque or his brother Ivan? Was it Ivan?
Ivan for
Which one was
the
better?
Marlins.
Yeah, which one was better? There was one that was like lights out.
I would say Ivan.
Okay.
Yeah, he was lights out for the Marlins. Like definitely during playoffs.
There's a couple pictures that I've seen in my lifetime, and I obviously
El
can't go back
Duque was
to
more like El Duque.
Was he that bad?
Yeah,
Okay. He's
I
a lot
don't-
of hype.
He was a lot of hype. I don't think he performed as.
But I'm
as
sure
well.
his stats are up there with like Nolan and Pedro and all the guys that are. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Maybe
Yeah.
not first ballot, but he's going to definitely be a Hall of Famer.
All right, we gotta go back to the intern on this. Jamie, what was Madison Bumgarner's playoff record?
So his postseason stats, a record of 8-3 with an ERA of 2.11, 87 strikeouts, and 1 save in 16 appearances.
And those were all with the Giants.
Yeah, strong. Ed, they won a couple World Series playing in that play-in game.
Yeah.
They had to beat
Yeah.
the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
I know for a fact on one of them. Not sure if it was the Pirates again one year, but then, yeah, they mowed through and won the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he was the catalyst.
I also believe, and we'd have to have this fact checked, but I believe he's the number one pitcher in home runs, like having hit home runs as a
Oh
pitcher.
yeah, for
And I
sure.
think he's got like 7. And
Yeah.
like nobody else, maybe there's like a 1 or a 2. He's like,
Yeah,
he's
I
like winning
always-
by a landslide.
I always remember back in the day, Fernando Valenzuela, man.
Yo, he could hit.
He can hit. They actually, I don't know how many times Lasorda actually had him be a pinch hitter.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so that's kind of cool. All right, I know. Since we're still on baseball, real quick, I think there is a birthday out there that we got to give a shout out to. Whose birthday was today? And
Yes, Don Mattingly today is 61 years old, so happy
God, he
birthday.
looks good for 61, man.
yeah, and he's still managing.
Hey,
I
hey
feel-
Don, I want to grow up just like you.
Yeah, Don. What he was the
Still got hair. He still looks good.
another class act, man. Yankee
Yeah.
first baseman. You know, came in every day, on and off the field, played well. I wish he would have won when he was a Dodger manager, but you know,
He got
they-
hosed on that whole
Yeah, it
deal.
didn't happen, and they went a different direction. Now they got Robertson as analytics.
Yeah.
Great.
He wasn't a yes man. That's what
No.
it boiled down to.
No. All right. We're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna start talking about the NBA playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Let's start right off the bat. Our Clippers. Okay, you already got Paul George who's injured. Now, didn't they sit Kawhi Leonard all this time and have him take off
Do
games?
the whole load
Load
management.
management.
Yep. For what?
And he's out.
He's got a sprained knee, and it's not the one that he had the surgery on. It's a right knee, but he's sprained and he's out.
They have a chance. They actually have a chance to beat the Suns, but he has to play.
Yeah.
You're talking 30 points a game right there. Your leader, the guy that's clutch. If you need a basket when you come down the court, you cannot tell me the Clippers' hopes and prayers now rest in Russell Westbrook.
Do you think that the reason Kawhi Leonard is sitting out tonight is because Kawhi Leonard doesn't really care about his teammates? He cares about his longevity and being able to make the money that he wants to make.
I actually like that angle.
I think it stems from what happened with the Spurs.
Yeah, I
he's
think
like-
he's fed up. Who wouldn't be fed up with Westbrook? You know, the only guy that's in denial about Westbrook is Westbrook. He shot 3 of 19 in game 1 and thought he was the MVP because he made a save at the end. Yes, he made some good passes. Yes, he had some good time. You know, and I don't even know.
Well, what I can tell you is this: defensively, he was by far their best defensive player. His stats, he had, I want to say he had like 13 rebounds. He held his opponent's shooting to like next to nothing. Shut down Kevin Durant.
Yes, if he plays defense,
And he had at least-
rebounds,
And he had assists. He had like 8
passes
assists.
the ball. But you know, back in the day when he would take the ball from, grab the rebound, dribble through all the traffic, lightning, fast, like 4.240 going down the court with the ball, and he would lay it up and in. Now he can't even lay it up and in. Like, he just throws it up near the rim.
Yeah.
And he's missing even layups. This guy needs to realize he's such a better player if he just rebounds, passes,
Facilitates.
steals, grab the ball, loose balls, jump on the court. Don't shoot. There's a reason you're open. Don't shoot the ball. I cringe. And if he makes one, like I said, he was 0 of 7 in that first game. He finally hit a 3. He starts pointing like he's got ice in his veins. I'm like, are you kidding me? 1 for 8.
It begs the question: is management and the coaching staff telling him to shoot? Because I would assume that they're saying, hold back a little bit because we don't want to waste 19 shots and only make 3. But who knows?
I don't know. All these coaching staffs, who's ever coaching them, they get scared of like taking him out. Like, you have to be able to look at your team and see that it's not doing well when he's in there shooting. Maybe you're right about Kawhi. Doesn't even really want to play because he's like, I can't go out there and watch this guy try to take over.
I just think he doesn't want to play, period, because he just is down with just making his paycheck, doesn't care. He's already got his championships. He's got,
Yeah.
2, right?
You know what? He could be injured. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago. Remember when he tore his ACL? Now, when you tear your ACL, they usually do an MRI the next day, and it's a torn ACL. You know what they were telling their fans during the playoffs? Kawhi's questionable for Game 2. Kawhi's questionable for Game 3. Questionable. And then Paul George went off, won the series for him. They win another series, and they kept saying Kawhi Leonard
Right.
questionable. Like he's going to return. He's not going to return. He's out for the year. But you do it because you want to try to increase sales that both Kawhi and George are going to play.
Sure,
Maybe they're doing that again. Watch him not even play another game.
it's possible.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make you? I don't know. After watching that Laker Memphis game last night and seeing how bad the NBA rigged the end of that
Oh
game,
God, so many bad calls. I mean,
not even close, like phantom calls.
yeah.
I kind of like the Clippers plus 7.5 tonight.
Hey, Clippers, really?
Plus 7.5 at home.
I'm going Suns to blow them out. No Kawhi. Westbrook's gonna shoot.
Memphis didn't have
No.
anybody yesterday.
Yeah, well, but the Clippers stole Game 1. They're gonna give home court back to the Suns in Game 3. I wouldn't. Don't fall for it, people. Don't fall for that.
I've seen some things.
I'll take that bet. We're gonna do a little side wager just
All right,
between you
all
and
right,
me.
fair enough.
I'll take the Suns to cover. Now back to the Lakers. So can't coaches challenge a play?
I thought
Like,
so. I don't know what these rules are anymore because
There was
They
a
can, they
clean
can't,
block on
yeah.
Desmond Bain by LeBron. Then
Yep.
there was like some phantom, like he tripped, and then they gave him free throws. I was like, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yep.
Like you're handing the game to Memphis.
Yep.
So, but
all,
I
all
still,
because John Morant was out and
I
they're
still
just
think, I still
decimated with
somehow
injuries.
think the Lakers will get it together and win this series, though. You have to beat Memphis with no John Morant, no Adams.
I don't want to see Memphis in another series with nobody playing for them.
Yeah.
That's not the product that the NBA I think wants. So I think they're going to fix whatever games they have to make it happen.
So much for Atlanta. God, they're not giving an effort at all, are they?
No, they cashed it in.
Man, the Celtics are going to sweep them. Forget them giving it like a good series.
Well, let's talk about these series when we come back.
All right, we'll talk about the Knicks and Cavs and get caught up on some of the other teams out there and who's playing tonight. We'll be back.